But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. And tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At their own 27-yard line. He'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now runs straight ahead with one. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Over.
Running left, it's Warren. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, 626, 318.
On the give, it's Warren. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
58, 26.
Handoff for Warren. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And it's It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And down inside the 40 or about the 38. We're scoreless after one.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
DC ready?
Inside handoff, Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Jackson now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Take 30. 258. Get back. Shoulder back. Shoulder back.
Here's one. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Take 30. Yeah, this.
Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
18. Yes. Get 300. Get 300. Jump out.
To throw is Rodgers. That went out wide and intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Good position to be in here, second and inches.
On the pickup. It's second and inches at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ward. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 11.
A Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
First down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Hey, take 26. 26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15.
Green 18. Teammate. Hold over here.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of
An
20.
excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run for it with Henry. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
At the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Right. 319. 50. Inside. 399.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
258. Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set it! Jumbo! Green 18! Good for Janet!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back north! Green 18! Green 18!
Now rubber Warren. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Kelly! 258! Yeah, this. Teammate! Green 18! Green 18!
Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
158! Get 300! Get 300! Take 30! Green 18!
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. On the gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Henry again on 2nd down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on fourth down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
319. Back north.
Rodgers to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Ace Black, 319.
One final try now for Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from the Steel City. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Allen gonna throw to get things going. Flush to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. He's looking deep for Shakir. The Steelers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
On the ground, it's David Warren. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Matt Milano there to stop him.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
58!
On 3rd down, they go with Warren. A pick up there of 19 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Once again, it's Warren. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 11.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
No. 58!
Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Gain on the play. That's good for a Steelers first down.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back to the Steel City after this. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
319.
That's quickly to Fryermuth on the RPO.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
319. Easy.
Rodgers quick to Metcalf, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
258. Over.
One trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Get up!
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down.
It. 319.
They'll throw it. It's Warren. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
A loss of a yard.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. This hot, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
Result of the play.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. Let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Allen from his own end zone. This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
In motion, Shakir. To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
On the move left. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And he will score! James Cook, touchdown, Bills.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drop.
26-yard line.
Hey, 88.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. 2nd and 5.
Blue 58. Plant. Got it. Get 300. Get 300.
From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He runs with it. The signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Josh Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So Sean McDermott going to send on the field goal unit now. Prater's kick is good. And the Bills can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Prater is set to kick
Third
off.
quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. A short one taken at the 10. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Green 18.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Working free downfield, it's Thielen. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
39 yards.
A big one there to start the second half.
First down.
39 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard
Everyone talks about all the
line.
physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
That's quickly out wide to Thielen. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with each chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
Look at the 8.
A quick throw, the RPO is complete. And he's into the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Two-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set.
Hey, take 26.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Two-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Fourth down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to have the Bills' first down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Once again, it's Cook. And he'll take this one in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Prater, extra point is good. And the Bills will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back north. 258. Gun. Back north.
Out of the pistol, Rogers to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Shift. Inside.
Rodgers here on second down. To the right side and corralled by Thielen. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right now, you got 58.
A first down throw from Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Hey, take 26.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
319. Get right. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Yeah, Liz. Keep it rolling. 319.
Rodgers going up top again. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him. Here we go. This is fourth down.
Back north.
They'll drop to throw. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go from Chicago. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On play action, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. Big strike here to Moore. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be first down Bears.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Williams set to pass. Chased out to his right. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On 2nd down, Warren. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Steelers have a first down. New set of downs for them from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
26. From the 50. Hey, you block over here.
Warren once more. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
319. Inside. 319.
They'll go again with Warren. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Return starts from the goal line. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Flushed out now to his left. Now he takes it along the outside. He crosses midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. That's the end of one here. Our score, 6-0. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Williams with a quick pass out wide. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And all that pursuit pays off. They track him down and drop him well behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Well, a sack by any measure for a quarterback is such a failure. I'll tell you this, Kate. Some of the most humbling tape that I ever watched was the sack reel of myself and trying to find an answer or a solution for all of them. But a sack of that length, that's one that no one's going to ever want to watch again.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. He will go for it. Williams connects downfield on target to Burton. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the 1st here. Still failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
158. Back north.
They'll start the drive with Warren. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. The Bears decide to call their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
158.
Rodgers to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
A give left side to Warren. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Third and long for him here. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, check 26.
On the ground is Jalen Warren. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
58.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the 1st down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Oren Burks there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 7.
319.
Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
319.
They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
319. Look at it.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Look wide. Get this one complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up third down.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down.
Lose 58.
And it's caught out wide on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Here we go. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Second and 7.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. The coverage right there. And it's dropped away. Incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. Now it's going to be third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Big.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
58.
That one is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Inside, 258.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jordan Battle up for a safety spot, makes the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
630. 319. Hey, 88, 26. Driver! Driver!
short yardage, it's Rodgers. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
37-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Rodgers out quick to Metcalf. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A pickup there of 25 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
319.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
3rd down and 9.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jump out.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Steelers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Points have proven to be hard to come by at this point, Mike. So I think after that field goal, the opportunity to just tie this game 3 apiece after a low-scoring first half. Can you go in, make some adjustments, both teams really on offense, and come out and try to have more success here in the second half?
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now, Burrow. Moving outside the pocket. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, here's Jermaine Burton. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow now to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll run here with Brown. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1.
Let's get set. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Now Brown. Finding room to the 20. And he's in! Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone, first time today.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening has the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
43-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
319. 319.
On 1st down, right back to Johnson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run here with Johnson. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
319.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short game.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
A handoff, running left. This is Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Blue 58! Inside! Gun! Cali! Don't left, Cali! Get 300! Get 300!
On third down, Rodgers. Moving to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
50. Hey, 88, 88, 88.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Steelers. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the two-point conversion.
Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Back north. .26.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line.
Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Shoulder! Shoulder! Box it, box it, box it, box it!
That's out quickly and complete. And he'll try for the pylon, but they're going to mark him out short as the attempt for 2 is unsuccessful.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now Burton on the return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Brown. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Now, 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Rolling to the left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Brown. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Gun.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Here we go. Hey, kid.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
11 Thomas.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
11 MT, take. Can. 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. He's got Gesicki open down the field. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 37 yards.
First down, Bengals.
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now.
What?
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
At the Steelers' 24-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to win the game. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This one he's got to have. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. It was a closely fought affair, but they're able to survive, and they eke out the 1-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.